Happy morning, guys. Today's section is bouncing ball in animation. A ball bounce. You can see the frames here. We have to follow this. But only different is we no need to key all the poses. A sequence of key poses will create the animation. Now, you can see that the ball is coming from here and hit the ground and jump again and hit back this. Again, the same thing has happened. Only 1, 2, and 3 bounce, and fourth is a halt. Okay, totally you can see 24 frames we need to complete this bounces. Okay, when you throw the ball, it gives you a ease in and ease out. You remember yesterday we talked about it. The same method. But here we have to pose the extreme keys. Say an example. If we take the bottle from the table and then we are drinking the water and keeping the bottle again to the table, imagine. So here there's only 3 key poses. One is was taking the bottle from the table. Second one is drinking pose. And third one is keeping the bottle again to the table. So only 3 poses is a key pose. What about the other poses? Yes, those are all in between poses. Now for this, the pose 1 and pose 6, pose 9, pose 13, pose 16, 15, 21, and 23 are key poses. We have to keep those key poses over here in 3ds Max. Now I move to the front view and creating the sphere. I can see that 1, 6, 9, 13. First pose. Make sure that set key is on and set key. First pose. 6th pose, it has to hit the ground. Set key. The first pose is here and second pose is here. And what about the third pose? Is a 9th pose. But we keep the 9th pose, then 13th pose. Instead of that, I'll keep the 13th pose first. 13th frame, keep your pose, set the key. Now, in between these two, 9, you move this up. So automatically it will create the center arc. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This interpolation automatically will calculate it by the 3ds Max or any other 3D softwares. In the 4th semester Maya, the same concept is applicable. Then after 13, we need a 15 and 19. Sorry, 16 and 19. So I go for a 19th pose. Set the key. 15th, 16th pose. Move it up little. Now, yes. What about the next pose? 23 and 21. From here, 23. Set the key. And 21. Set the key. Now, we have set the key poses. Now you play. But when you watch closely, the hit is not proper because of the interpolation. So you have to make sure that go to the curve editor. In this axis of Z, select the bottom, all the keys. Make sure you have put the linear tangent. Well, see, whenever you feel it's hit the ground, you have to make sure that the tangent should be the linear. Now you play, you can see the hit. Can you see that? Okay. Now, this is your assignment. You have to just do the bouncing ball. And this one will help you for the poses. Where should create the pose. But not all the ball will have this. If you're throwing the plastic ball, it bounces different. If you're throwing the rubber ball, and if you're throwing the iron ball, yes, ping pong ball, football, volleyball, you know that, isn't it? Because of the mass and gravity, everything's. So this particular pose is for just this ball, whatever the ball they are doing it, bouncing ball. But we have to do with a different ball. Example, the ball is little bigger. So I just set the key, first frame, and then make sure that you set the key off, create the spear again. Now set the key on the 24th frame, the first frame. So the middle frame, 12th frame, it should hit the ground. So two extreme keys and one extreme key. So automatically the other key, you can play now. Now I like to change my settings into 24 so that I can see the bounce again and again. You can see it is not hit the ground. can you feel it? And also it is not hit the top. Of course, it's the air. It's not going to hit anywhere, at least the ground. So what we have to do is go to the graph editor, select the particular and select this. This is the bounce area. Make sure that it is a linear. Now you play. Now you can feel the weight. It's hit the ground. Okay. So all the bones. Now I just rework on it, 200. First bounce. Now I'm just working on the one particular axis. Top to bottom. After this 24, 48. No, the mouse will be reduced. So the next stage, it has to be little bit reduced this in between, touch to the ground, key. You can see that one bounce, two, again goes back to the top. I change my key. Now the third one is reduce mode. In between, okay, maybe I'm choosing this pose. So reduce your timing because the huge, because going from the top to bottom, the space is higher, and then the small space smaller, then very smaller. In between, it has to hit the ground. And finally, two frames. One frame is too crucial, okay? Then I copy this one and paste this one. Paste. By using a shift and drag, so it will be copy and paste. Now play one. See, only the first bounce as the hit, the other things not. So go back to your curve editor, and select key linear, the other key linear, and all other should be linear. Now I try to adjust the curves to center of this one. Let me go and check it. Play. I hope you understand now. So the thing is very simple. First one is a key pose. Second one, adjust the tangent. I'll repeat. I'm using the box. No, let it be a cylinder. Set the key. Now I'm starting with here. Okay, I'm starting with here. First frame. Go to the first frame, set the key, and then it has to, okay, first from here. So what exactly we are going to do is, it's going to hit, and come back here. So the first frame and last frame should be same. The each 10, 10, 10. On 40th frame, it has reached here. So first I copy the first frame and paste over here. So you hold your shift key, select this and drag. Okay. Then 10th frame, move and hit here, key. 30th frame, key. 40th, sorry, 20th frame, then 30th frame. Why it is coming here? Because it's going to key to key. So this is an in-between for that. But we are going to set the key over here. So set the pose, then hit the key, so it will stop. Now you play. Okay, the pose is right, but interpolation is wrong. So to adjust the interpolation, we have to go to the where? Yes, we have to go to the curve editor. To go to the curve editor, normally go to the graph, then curve editor. Okay. Now we can see. Okay, before that, I want to zoom out. In this one bottom, you can see the zoom. Select this and move it down. So in this particular, all the chorus has a hit, isn't it? So I'm selecting all the keys and make it linear. So you can see that there is no flat tangent. Always it's a linear tangent. I will check. Now you got it, isn't it? Go to the settings and make sure that the range is 40. So the loop. Okay, guys, we have to do the key pose first, then work on the interpolation. Only these two. You can do anything. You can do this box hit or bouncing ball, anything, but try first. Then you can go for a bouncing ball. We talk more about bouncing ball next section. But and again, it's an introduction of the graph editor. And then second thing is timing. Now, this particular cylinder hit, we are giving the equal timing, 10, 10, 10. But ball bouncing, it is not like that. You have to understand the sound. You can see that I'm just hitting on the table. First ball is, you can see that, tuck, 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 tuck. So that is the timing. Definitely you have the ball in your home, isn't it? Just not throwing the ball, just leave the ball from the top. It will hit the ground. Try to understand the sound of the ball. If it is plastic, it's more better because the sound is more huge. Try to do the experiment to understand the time. Okay, we'll talk more about this animation. We'll talk about the bouncing ball again in the next section. Okay, this is all for your practice. Just practice it, exercise. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. See you next section.